I'm Oksana Mikheieva, a Ukrainian historian and sociologist. As historian, I'm studying the first decade of Soviet rule, with main focus on establishing and functioning of law enforcement system, and the history of criminality, and on the one hand, and history of law enforcement system on the other, give us the deeper understanding what happens during these first 10 years in Soviet states, and give us a deeper understanding of the essence of Soviet state. As a sociologist, I work with the issue of migration in very different dimension, but most of all, I talk about migration which happens in the context of war and occupation in contemporary Ukraine. In my research, I'm studying different strategies, different coping practices which people use to restoring their normal life, to restoring their feeling of home. And in this case, it's very important for me to talk not only about a group of people, but talking about the people themselves, because we are faced with very different problems in very different contexts and react to everything in different way. Here in VICO, I focus my attention on the occupied territories in contemporary Ukraine. In contemporary Ukraine, we have two types of occupied territories, new and old, because Russian aggression started in 2014, and we have this first period of hybrid aggression when we don't know how to talk about everything, when we try to find a new terminology of describing this situation. And now, after starting with the full-scale war, we have the new stage, we have the new type of occupied territory, and I see a very big difference between these two contexts. And in my project, I try to use our previous knowledge about different kind of occupation which happened during the historical time, and thinking how it's possible to apply this knowledge to the current situation. Present-day war in Ukraine nominated like most documented war in the world, because now we have so many new technologies for documenting the war. But this creates a very complex situation for many researchers, because we know so much about what happens around us, but very often it's only information noise. It's not a real knowledge which give us very little understanding what really happens around us and in present day.